What's up everyone, it's your boy Danny Vega, aka Danny V. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing which one is better, the Switchpod or the Gorillapod. And I'm telling you right now, it's the Switchpod, hands down. And here's why, coming up next. And before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that little bell button for more future videos. I know it's been a while since my last review.
It's been a while since I could.
And I know you're probably saying, where's my Falcon and Winter Soldier reviews? I don't know how many times I have to say it. That show sucks. So I'm not gonna go ahead and I'm not gonna do a review on it, no matter how much you guys want it. I'm sorry, I feel like I'm gonna be repetitive on that review over and over and over again. So no, am I watching it? Yes. Am I bored to death? Absolutely. But anyway, I digress. So recently I got called out to work to ship out to Atlanta. So before that, I wanted to get these mini tripods because I wanted to do it for my podcast and other things. So what I ended up doing was I got both to test out which is the better tripod in actual use, either the Switchpod or the Joby 3K Pro, and it's the aluminum version. And that one's supposed to be better because it's aluminum. I saw a YouTuber that was saying, oh, well, this is a lot stronger, and that's a fair comparison. So I said, all right, cool, let me test out both. So now before I left, while I was trying to do the unreleased Falcon and Winter Soldier episode, Falcon and Winter Soldier review. So, I still don't like it. Like I said, I felt that was redundant. I used the Switchpod and I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty awesome because it's super lightweight. Like legit, when I was holding it, I didn't feel like it's heavy. It's really not that heavy. Now to be fair, you can tell it doesn't have a ball head. While the Gorillapod does, obviously. You can see here it's a ball head. So I had to order the ball head for the Switchpod, which was awesome, but it is an additional fee. So it kind of made it a little more expensive than the Gorillapod. But to be fair, their ball head is just awesome as well. It's the same deal. You can have all, and it goes here, which was awesome. Now, doing my vlog style, which I'm told you that I'm gonna have to do every now and then, I use my phone, and I get it, like it lacks the depth of field and whatnot. But yeah, the point is I'm gonna be using my phone for most of my videos and maybe even this one, I don't know. So what I needed was a phone mount to test these out. I found one of the best phone mounts I think I can ever find. So it's called a Ulanzi phone mount, and it is incredible. Dude, this thing is made out of pure metal. Look at this, this is tough. This is how strong it is. But not only that, you unscrew it here. I should put my hand down. It's blocking my face.
A few inches later.
So you unscrew it, and it also takes big cases. So my phone case has a ring, so I have to put the ring down. But when you put it in here, check this out. This bitch ain't going nowhere. Look at this, like, oh, I'm pulling really hard. You see my hand shaking, and it's not going anywhere. Your phone is not gonna fall. So that was a great investment. So if you're looking for a phone mount, I'm telling you, this Ulanzi is incredible. But anyway, so I used that Ulanzi on the Switchpod, and I'm telling you, holding my phone with the Switchpod was very light. I didn't feel like I was holding anything, and the angle was amazing. It gives you that awesome medium shot that you're using. And I love it. I love the way it looks. I love the way it feels. The only challenge that I have with the Switchpod is, if you can see right here, it's very, very, very slick. I shouldn't say slick. It's very smooth. Then even though you have these little grip bars here, it still feels like this can slip out of your hands at any time. Like seriously, and it's scary. For my Georgia trip, I was gonna take my Switchpod until when I put it in my backpack on the outside, this was slipping. Like if anyone wanted to take it, they can just yoink, and because it's so smooth. I know I could have gotten a carabiner, but at that time I didn't have the carabiner. Like once this shipped in, I was shipping out to Georgia and I didn't have time to get a carabiner. So, but next time I definitely will. But that carabiner on the backpack holding it would definitely be way better than just slipping this in. Just saying. So if you're worrying about if anyone's ever gonna take it, this is very easy, very light to take. So because of that, I ended up taking my Joby 3K Pro Gorillapod. And man, let me tell you something. It is so versatile, it ended up working out. Like I couldn't fit anything into my backpack unless that little slot, like I told you for my Switchpod. But instead, because the legs can bend, all I had to do was wrap it around my backpack, my handle. And it was incredible. And this shit is not going anywhere. Like it really is tough. Like I have to bend, if you can see right here, I have to bend it open in order to try to take it out. And what's incredible about that is if anyone tries to take it, legit, they're gonna be spending all day trying to like, and pulling it apart. And I did like how versatile this thing was. I tried to test a couple of shots. Like I ended up being like super creative with it. I ended up filming a podcast episode with it, which was pretty awesome because you can adjust the legs to go higher, up and down. That's another thing that the Switchpod doesn't have. The Switchpod is just stationary. It's right there. The only time that you can move the angle is actually with the ball head if you buy the ball head. But at least with the Gorillapod, even with the ball head, you can change the angles of the legs and it's more versatile. But not only that, I got creative. Like I wrapped it on my hand. I tried to wrap it on a scooter, even though it was tough to do on the scooter and on my hand. Even though the shots were very creative, they came out choppy. You're definitely gonna need either a GoPro or a gimbal. Something to make the camera very steady because obviously you see in the footage it's very, very choppy. This is the most walking I have done since my whole psoriasis thing. I'm like, fat guy, I'm breathing hard. And I know you're probably wondering why, like, hey, you're saying all this cool things about the Gorillapod. Why did the Switchpod win? And I'm gonna tell you right now. And here's why. You ready? That's right. This broke. That's right. The aluminum version, who's supposed to be way better than the other Gorillapods, broke. And that was the biggest thing that they said about the other Gorillapods because it was super plastic and whatnot. And this is supposed to be aluminum, and don't get me wrong, it is strong, but dude, I am not that strong to just hulk it out. This legit broke when I was using the leg. And there's no way to put it back. It's legit broken. So obviously that's a huge thing for me, is that it shouldn't have broken. It broke within, I think, 4 days. Joby, get your shit together. Kia is amazing as always. Am I paid to say that comment? No comment. Kidding. It broke within 4 days, honestly, of use and not even doing anything with it. So for something to be so strong to break, I mean, that's a negative in my book, no matter how much you say it. Like, yeah, it's cool. You can get creative shots wherever you want, but if it's just gonna break, what's the point? And then on top of that, I ordered that on Amazon. And when I asked, hey, can I get a replacement? Amazon said no. They refunded me my money, don't get me wrong, full refund. And they're like, oh, well, you can just purchase another one. This doesn't really make me want to purchase another Gorillapod, to be honest. And this is an honest review for practical use, not just like, oh, hey, you can get this shot and this shot. This is actual practical use as you've seen in my footage. Yeah, and this got heavy really fast, to be honest. It's heavier than the Switchpod, so holding this is definitely gonna get old real quick. Just with the Ulanzi and my phone, this was really heavy. Like, your shoulder fatigues after a while, especially when you have little bitch shoulders like I do. Jesus, help! Please, Lord. The Switchpod, I can walk around all day with my shoulder. It doesn't even matter. But with that was just like, whoo, it's a bit heavy. So yeah, for you guys that are wondering, hey, should I use a Joby Gorillapod? Honestly, use at your discretion. The biggest feedback on Amazon is how often it breaks, whether it's the plastic or the aluminum version. And that's why, to me, the Switchpod wins.
You're goddamn right.
However, there's a secret that I have to tell you about the Ulanzi phone mount. Okay. This is so strong that you do not, I repeat, listen to me carefully, you do not want to mount it when it's closed. Why? Because as soon as I mounted it and I went to open it up, just like straight up like this, so imagine it's mounted and then just to pull it up, it broke the top part of the ball head. And if you're not understanding what I'm saying, is that it broke the top piece here of the ball mount for the Switchpod. It legit, you heard that plop. Now here's the deal. This right here, all it is, it cracked it. But I went to Amazon, same thing. I was just like, hey, it broke. You know, it's supposed to hold a lot of weight. You know, that's what it's meant for. And apparently it broke. And don't give me all you physics people out there, they're like, oh, well, the physics and the angle, and that's why it broke. Shut up. The great thing also about the Switchpod, immediately they were like, oh yeah, we can just give you a replacement. That's awesome. I don't want to refund my money just to go ahead and buy it, just to go ahead and wait again, because that just wastes more time. Not that much time. I'm just very impatient. Just whatever. Yeah, they went ahead and they were like, yeah, we're gonna ship you out another ball head, even though they shipped me out another one of these on accident, but what's waiting another day for a ball head, right? No, I'm fucking pissed. But yeah, obviously out of the pros and cons in both, like I said, you can't really move the Switchpod in the position unless you have the ball head. The Switchpod is way sturdier, super lightweight, and you can use it vlog style, and you can also use it for whenever I film my podcast, like on a table or other things, like maybe like this. But the Gorillapod, as amazing as I wanted it to be, as amazing as the versatility of it, it just is broken. And I hate to say it like this, but I feel like it's cheap. Like, what breaks so easily like that? Plastic does, and they're using cheap material. That's just me. I'm serious. If Joby, if you want me to do a new review on something else, then please, by all means, I'm willing to. But I don't know, man. For me, I'm on the fence of buying another one just for the versatility and to see if it breaks again, so I can give you guys an update. But other than that, I honestly think that I would be using the Switchpod over the Gorillapod any day. And for those hill shots and stuff like that that you guys want, I mean, get creative. There's many ways to skin a cat. I mean, that's horrible, but yeah. Who would skin a cat? What the fuck? Yeah, so those are my thoughts. That's why the overall winner is going to be the Switchpod over the Gorilla Joby 3K Pro aluminum version. Like I said, even though it's still broke. And plus, this thing is really cool. Look at that. Ka-chow! That's right. I got it the second time. It's pretty cool. I just like doing that. And as always, if you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that little bell button for more future videos. I love you. Be safe. Talk to you soon.